All right, so John Witherspoon, Kawhi Leonard, Drake. You guys okay talking Drake? What's her name? Kylie Jennings.
We can go off John Witherspoon. We can just pay our respects.
Why are we so
Someone
Kylie
who,
Jenner?
There's rumors that Drake might be fucking with Kylie Jennings, and
That's the Travis Scott bitch.
they just broke up, so that's why they're saying there's rumors. They don't know how true it is though. It could have been because they live next to each other. Ice Cube.
Did you hear some of these
Nah.
at his funeral? Actually, Marlon Wayne's one that was hilarious. Let's cut a quick bite because he's going into like how funny this guy was and why they hired him for the
Which
show.
boy Witherspoon? That was my dude, man. I first fell in love with John's comedy back when he did Hollywood Shuffle. He played the old dude. Hoe cakes, everybody loves hoe cakes. Hoe cakes, yes. Yes, everybody loves hoe cakes. Hoes got to eat too.
Yeah.
This is his brother, Keenan.
No, Keenan's boy, brother.
No, it's not Marlon.
I know you took Marlon.
I fell in love with his I fell in love right there. Like he had me at hoes got to eat too. That was my line. I was like,
Chris, how come the camera's different now? It got
I was like, that's my dude. I went back home, and when I seen Keenan, I was like, who was that dude,
Yeah,
man? Who played that old dude? He's like,
Yeah,
that's
I
John
got the-
Witherspoon. I was like, man, I gotta
got
meet
this
him
to
one day.
go,
So, finally we met him on Robert Townsend Partners in
Well, this is
Crime.
good.
And he
Play
was
it.
always
It's a
doing
good
something
sign.
funny, and it was really good to meet him. And
No,
as me and
good.
Marlon got older and started
It's on YouTube.
moving on in our comedy
That's an
career, we
H
was like, yo,
star H. What is that? H star
when we do our show, that dude's gonna be our father. That's gonna be our pops right there. And we were little boys, but we knew that dude was gonna be our dad. So we finally got the opportunity to do our show. And originally our show was done on NBC. We shot our pilot for NBC.
Really?
And we wanted John Witherspoon, but NBC didn't want him. But we hired him anyway. They wanted, yeah, it was like we didn't care. It was like, that's our pops, that's it. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. So the show didn't get picked up on NBC. But they dangled that carrot on in front of us because we was on the bubble of one of those shows that would have been picked up. But they kind of, they wanted us to hire a different dad. They wanted Danny Glover. Listen, we all love Danny Glover. I think he's a tremendous actor, but I couldn't see him on our show calling me and Marlon over talking about, get Marlon Shaw, get in here. Get in here.
He was good on that show.
I'm getting too old for this
Wayne
mess.
Brothers, he was good.
Get in here. Riggs. So
So long, right?
So
Chris, you got a poker story, Chris?
Yeah, I have a few.
No, that I can lead you into. Just tell me. Don't tell me the story. Tell me how you want me to lead you into it.
What are the topics? Because that's how we.
No, but tell me that I can transition
No,
to something
I-
stupid.
I know the topics.
Drake gets booed off stage. Kawhi Leonard on restricted minutes, and what your thoughts are on that. And just rest in peace, John Withers. Tell me the story. Tell me the location, and I'll find something to tie it into that.
I could say that. I could say
Yo, just want to let you know that
Yo,
before
he
the
looks like a
Breathe
fucking
Shooter
nut.
It
podcast,
does.
I have to walk to Sunset Park
Well, you sent me
just
this,
to
right?
get in the spirit, to represent Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Willie Crackheads are chasing.
That's how we do. Gotta get in the mood. Chris and Lou, fuck keto.
So Willie, tell me. I mean, how you want me to transition you, Chris?
Okay. There's a few ways. Okay. Let me tell you this story.
I'm gonna tell you
No,
something.
don't tell me the
No, I'm gonna
story.
tell you something
Because
right
I
now.
want to be able to respond. Just
I'm gonna tell you something real quick. That stash is looking good.
It is.
Yo, Willie, how many times you look at yourself a day?
I'm pretty sure.
I think he got a mirror in his. He got a mirror in his
I
pocket.
bet you check his phone. He has about 1,000 selfies.
I've been doing
Mirror,
Louis
mirror.
C.K. to myself, so I keep
Mirror,
walking.
mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of all? So, Chris, give me the fucking location. I'll get you there. Just give me the tie.
That's what I'm saying.
But you want to give me
FBI.
too much. I want to react. And just laugh.
FBI.
FBI. Okay.
FBI.
Oh, Mikey Red
yeah,
story.
Mikey Red story.
Okay.
There's another story that I went with my father-in-law to, and I won that tournament actually.
Father-in-law?
Yeah, father-in-law won that tournament. Well, I can't say father-in-law now.
Ex-father-in-law.
Yeah. And he was dark skinned, and it was all Italians. Did you ever went to?
I met your father-in-law. He worked in my house.
Oh, he did. He was an electrician. Yeah.
I got tied into how the motherfucker, I gave him some classic records that are probably worth some money. You forget.
That's how you
your
did?
Your dad helped me.
Not my dad.
I mean, your father-in-law, he helped me.
All right.
It was super hack. He came out a couple times.
Yeah.
He looked Dominican. He was real dark skinned.
Yeah, he didn't look Dominican, but he was dark skinned. Yes.
He did look Dominican. Yo, what's wrong with you, Dominican?
No, listen.
Yo,
I'm all
Dominican
Caribbean.
ever done anything?
Yo, Chris.
Yo, you know
Hey,
what's
record.
It's been recorded.
No, you asshole!
Yo, my story is recorded?
No, not your story.
Yo, you're an asshole.
I'm gonna do what Lou doesn't do. I'm gonna do with you guys, cause I'm gonna start editing. I'm gonna take some of the Lou load off Lou. Load management.
She's not being high.
Before I upload anything, I'm gonna run it by you guys first.
That's some bullshit you just said.
So FBI, different.
But you know what the problem is when you're doing right now. You got to make sure to edit it, because if we give out the recipe, that you get people following. You understand?
The recipe for what?
Right now, for
No,
the
no, I
for the-
think
for
I-
the-
no, no,
for
I
the
would-
magic.
No, I'm not gonna. Of course, I'll edit all this out.
Shawnee, thank you.
Yo.
Shit. This is more Shoney's.
Yo, Chris, I'm talking.
Empty.
Chris, I'm talking about my kid, man.
No, listen. You know what I didn't like about him?
Yeah,
Well,
you know
I-
Sean's wrestling now, right?
I'm not.
I felt his power.
And you know what? You're
gonna-
about his weight class.
I'm gonna go head up with Lil Louis. I'm gonna go head up with Shawnee. And just so you know, no mercy, Lou.
Who do you think's more likely to bite you in the face?
Oh,
Sean or Lou?
Shawnee.
Yeah.
110% Shawnee.
Nervous.
I'm nervous. No, you're wrestling my son. You're wrestling my son. We
The only
protect my
thing that
baby
looks
cubs.
quick on Lou is
You
the
fucking rat
vibrations
bastard.
on his 7 chins when he's trying to make a move left or right. That's the only thing that goes quick.
Yo, this mother. No.
Yes,
It's okay, I'm not recording.
but I am. Oh,
Yo,
shit.
Willie, what fucking side are you on, you rat bastard? You mother, Willie, you disrespect. Willie, do that again. Hold on.
The only thing that looks
Wait,
quick
no.
on
Oh,
Ready,
I gotta back it up.
record.
No, wait.
All the
Lou
way.
is the vibrations on his 7 chins when he's trying to make a move left or right. That's the only thing that goes quick.
Yo, you motherfucker. Listen. Wait, no. Don't fucking play. Don't fucking play with the. Yo, go! I gotta get control of this fucking show here. I'll fire everybody.
Still on the beach. Howdy.
Yo, it's a hostile takeover. These motherfuckers are plotting against me. It's all right. I'm okay. Welcome everybody. Hope you had a wonderful weekend or week. You're listening to Breeze Shooters, the podcast that gives you sports, news, poker, and everything in between.
We love the tweeters.
I'm joined by my good friends. Well, first off, I'm your host, Lou. I'm a little distracted because, like I said, shit's going left today, and people are gonna get fired. So get used to some new faces, new ambiance, because shit's gonna happen. So, I'm your host, Lou, and I'm joined by my good friend, Chris.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know for how much longer we got Willie Will on the 1 and 2. Fuck you and your Movember mustache, bastard. So
I'm going for that Charles Bronson though. Remember Charles Bronson back in the day?
there's only one Bronson I know.
Yeah.
That was Chris's dad.
Big up, Bob. No, you look more like really. We gotta put that up. Really? That's how we're doing.
Woo! Tarzan! Only guy that sees the light, that sees the truth.
See,
Yo, give it a shout out. Read it out to the people who are listening. What Tarzan said.
All right, so based.
No, before you say that, yo, T.
No.
Hold on.
I'm not gonna listen to you. Now you guys are.
Hold up. Give me 1 second. Yo, T. Just so you know.
Tell them who's this coming from. Caballo Loco.
Exactly. You met me in my crazy horse days. You made me in the Caballo Loco days. I wasn't committed 110% to ball when me and you started hanging out. You know what it was about. I know you changed your life and I've changed mine, sort of. So, but you know what it was about, nigga. So don't ever disrespect me ever again on Facebook or anything, because it could go down.
What did he say? What did he say?
Well, so going back to the debate, who's the better basketball player? And by the way, people,
better athlete.
The better athlete. We're gonna have a one-on-one that we're gonna put up. Unfortunately, today was really cold, and Chris had stories. He was sick.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Bronchitis.
I was gonna.
But the guy was drinking a fifth of fucking Bacardi.
It's not
fucking
Bacardi.
wino. So anyway, so I looked on Facebook, and who do I see? And who do I see? I see my man Tarzan, a.k.a. Robert Lopez, puts up this post. He goes, "Love you, Chris Soto, but Luis Nieves had more game than you did. 100%. Laughing emojis." And then Chris responds, "Robert Lopez, come on, T. You can't buy this."
I'm not buying
Yo, true story. And we're gonna have Tarzan on at some point. He's gonna tell a story. Tarzan, I kid you not, he was like a basketball prodigy when we were kids. I kid you not. I was in Persian, junior high school. Tarzan's my age. He was already playing with Supreme. In 56th Street Park. He was playing with Big E, Arab Sam. He was playing with cats that were nice, and he was only maybe 13, 14, and he was holding his own. I want to say by the time before he was 15, he was already dunking on cats.
I think that they were the one that gave him the nickname Tarzan.
Yeah, he used to have really long hair. But Tarzan, a lot of cats forget, Tarzan was 56th Street. He was the next coming thing. And then, I think life took a turn. He had a child early, so he kind of like drifted away. But even with that being said, I played against him in high school. I played one varsity game against him. I think it was a year. It was just the moons aligned. It was the 1 year we were eligible, and it was like half the season.
Exactly.
But Tarzan was a fucking baller.
I'll tell you one thing about. I hated guarding him because he would whip the hair.
Yeah.
Shit would hit you, and then he'll get by you.
He'll
get by you.
And
the hair would scratch your cornea.
You guys are just bad. He had good fucking hair. You know what? One thing too that I do remember, he had a strong left. So a lot of cats weren't used to playing that left. Strong left. He could go to the left hole, lay you up, and
I played
good
with
court vision.
I played with Tarzan in Fort Hamilton High School and varsity, and we were.
Willie, don't you have to go to school? Oh, outside.
No,
hooky.
No, we actually.
He's the assistant coach.
We actually made the team. Like you said, eligibility did become a factor. I didn't know that you had to actually go to class. I thought it was like blue chips. I thought as long as I'm good, I don't need to go to class.
You thought you were Penny Hardaway?
I thought it was Penny. I thought it was little Penny. And it wasn't the case. I got but Tarzan Tarzan was very good.
Hell of a ball player. Beautiful guy. I mean, nothing but love with Tarzan. Nothing but love.
We did a lot of stuff together, man.
But as Lou said, when Tarzan sent that message, the street has spoken.
No.
You know
what the problem is?
Listen, you know what it is. You go to guys that are not certified. Tarzan is certified.
I'm not saying. Yeah, Tarzan is certified. But when was the last time Tarzan saw you play, Lewis? When was the last time Tarzan saw me play?
I don't have to see Tarzan to know if I give him the ball, he can still hit a jump shot.
Get the fuck. Tarzan is done. He's washed, man.
Oh,
whoa!
I could take both of you on right now.
That's fucking blasphemy.
And the mayor?
You better not say that.
Hold on.
You know he got freaking flying bars.
No.
How more buckets?
I'll take more. More buckets still out of the
Yeah.
He's still in the game.
How about Macho?
I'll destroy Macho. I'll destroy.
I'll put the mortgage up on Macho.
Listen, Macho does.
I'll put the mortgage.
We had him on the podcast in the first couple of episodes. He doesn't like physicality. What I'm gonna do? Rikers ball, Lou.
See, that's
Rikers ball, Lou.
So that tells me you're not a ball player.
No.
You're a loser.
No. See, that's
Real ball players don't have to do that. You play fucking defense.
No, street ball.
Look,
We're gonna
what
play
he's-
street ball.
No, wait. What he's trying to say, he's going 92 Knicks.
92.
Charles Oakley.
This is why Willie's here.
So hold
He keeps it objective.
Hold on.
You a hater.
Wait, did they win the championship? No.
Finals?
Who won?
It doesn't
The
matter. who
dream,
won.
motherfucker.
Wait a
Smooth.
minute. You first of all, you gotta make up your mind. Because when we talk about poker and you talk about grinding, I said, Lou, how much do you make? Chris, it's not about the winning. It's about the grinding.
And you're about the physicality.
I'm about the physicality. Macho cannot hang with the physicality.
You know why?
I'll bust Macho's ass.
You know why?
I'll bust Tarzan's ass.
You know what?
I'll bust your ass.
I gotta say bullshit. You gotta call bullshit when you see bullshit. You can't be physical only on defense and then on offense stay on the wing. That's a pussy.
No.
You gotta go in the box the same way you did shit. You gotta receive it.
After 35 years of age, my game changed from Larry Legend to Shaq O'Neal. So now I'm just posting people down low. That's what I do.
Show the move. Look at this.
Euro. No, what? You know about that, son. Euro. You don't know about that. You don't know about that.
That is the shortest Euro I've ever seen. Harden goes all the way. Chris said, it's right here.
I'm not even supposed to be showing you that, but I'm so confident that I'm gonna bust your ass.
Yeah, but you
that I'll
have to say
show you
side.
the move.
The Euro's supposed to be going from side to
Wait.
side.
I just want to know the
Side to
listeners.
side.
I just want to let them know the listeners that soon there will be a video of.
Yeah.
There will be a video. Mo,
Um,
hit me up. I need some gym time with Chris.
No.
Is Mo still in Sunset?
Mo's big time.
He's
Mo's big time.
He's Big Cheese in Sunset?
No. In Sunset, Red Hook, what we gotta do?
No. I mean, but what time of year though? I know Red Hook is what, summer, Sunset. So
you gotta
because
go.
I'm trying to find the court. I need to get the court.
See,
first.
that's the difference between me and you. I'll play outside.
Doesn't matter the
Lewis.
court.
It doesn't matter the
How
court.
about the temperature?
30 degrees or lower is how I play.
Polar bear. Polar bear.
PB, nigga.
Yo, I gotta move forward.
No, before we move
I'm
forward.
never gonna get
No,
nothing
before
done.
we move forward, I got something to say.
What?
Willie's question was,
Who's the better athlete?
who's the better athlete?
So what do you want to do?
1 second.
I'll let you do.
No.
I'll let you pick whatever you want to do.
We'll play basketball.
No,
That's
I don't even want to play ball.
I want to play
I
ball.
don't even want to play
I
ball.
want to play ball. And that's how you break them down.
Let's go cross
That's how
punching.
you break them down.
Let's go cross punching.
No. See, you think this?
Have you ever ran a marathon? Have you ever ran a marathon?
How long is a marathon?
Well, I
Ah.
guess 2.5 miles.
That's not a marathon. That's a mini marathon. You
That's
do one of those.
But have you ever did that?
That's a turkey. One of those turkey races you do in school. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. But let me talk to you about
You
something.
ran a marathon?
Couple.
5K?
Yo, look.
Stats
So
are
stop
important.
talking. You see?
That's
That's what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is, Willie's question was,
Who's a better
athlete?
Better.
Now,
Better.
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 He's going French again.
Mason Better.
so I went, and I called all your people. I called.
Let's call you people.
So Chris, who you want to call?
The people that know that
Just go.
The people
Let's go Puerto Rico.
Hold on.
And I'll speak in Spanish.
Hold on. The people that I called that saw both of us play at the end of our career, they chose me.
Who's that?
Boogie. Boogie is the best player we probably know right now, and he says,
And
I
then
gotta
what-
go to Chris.
And then when Willie's question, who will you kick it out to at the end of the game? He said, I had definitely give it to Lou.
Oh, you might have a better shot, but that doesn't make you a better athlete. And that's what I'm talking about, Lewis.
I fill up the stat sheet. Rebound.
I fill out the stat sheet.
No, with your weight, you fill up the fucking gym.
Yo,
But I'm a better
I
athlete.
told you about fat jokes, Lewis. You're not allowed to say
Breathe.
fat jokes.
Only I am.
Breathe.
Only was. I'm sick, man. Come on, man. I'm getting all excited and shit.
Yo.
I think.
No, let me check your pressure. Hold on. Let me check your
When Will
pressure.
smacked me in my chest, I think he does look in
Relax,
the
Chris,
lung.
I'm checking your pressure. You good, pal.
No, but so yeah, the game will happen. It'll happen soon. I want to play 15 game, but Lou said he wants to play he wants to play 7 game, best of 3. I'm gonna oblige to whatever he wants because I know I'm gonna bust his ass.
Yo, we're gonna put up bets.
Booking.com, hit me up.
Yo, what's the spread? What's the spread right now? What's the spread?
I'm like 3 plus 350,
Plus three.
and that's his weight.
Well, you laughing real hard there. That scene is crying, but you're laughing
I
hard.
fucking love it when shit flows. It's flowing right now. It's flowing. It's flowing.
All right.
What we got for the? What we got for the agenda
Yo,
today, man?
you finished with your jokes?
No, it's no jokes. This is real. Just to summarize, we are gonna play a one-on-one.
So let me ask you
And oh, by the way, Tarzan and all these people that said they know you FDR days. Yeah, you were a good basketball player in the FDR days. I'm talking about right now who's the better athlete.
Chris.
Tarzan hasn't seen you in 17 years, man.
Probably longer, but Chris, Persian's open today? I'm willing to go out there and film.
What?
Exactly.
I'll-
So let's go. Drake.
All right, now.
Before we continue, show him the goose hat.
He doesn't even know what
Go ahead,
it is.
go ahead,
It's
let's
a-
go.
it's a
Show me
waste.
the goose hand. Show me the goose hand. Go ahead, show me the goose hand.
See this?
Look at the wrist.
You can hear it.
That's straight.
Bang!
That's no goose. That's a fat turkey.
Nah! Let's go! So moving on, Drake. Drake gets booed off stage.
Drizzy.
During his residency at I don't remember this one. You can't do, right?
It's called Flognog. Flognog. Flognog.
No, Willie, you had the other one. What's the girl? They put it up?
Oh my God.
There's a video in the box.
This is straight
Oh, okay.
amateur night at the Apollo.
So what happened was Drake has a residency. What's the name of the hotel?
I think it's called Flognog. Camp
It's a
Flognog?
festival.
It's
The
a
festival?
it's a festival, but he has a 10-year residency to perform at
I
the
thought it was
Camp
at-
Flognog.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find out which hotel it is.
The
Anyway,
hotel doesn't matter.
long story short, Drake is going through his performance, and so at the end, he tells the fans, he goes, "Hey, I can keep on rocking out if you guys want," but apparently people were booing. Which, well, we'll play the clip and then we'll get into it. Willie, if you could play that clip. No, that's not the one. Will.
Yeah.
You gotta get the thing.
TMZ, shout out.
Paranoid, always rolling with my motherfucking boys. But you gotta understand when it's yours, they don't really need your ass with a motherfucking choice, man. Flog, no, make some noise for yourself tonight. You know, I'ma tell you, like I said, I'm here for you tonight. If you wanna keep going, I will keep going tonight. What's up? If you want to keep going, I will keep going tonight. Well, look, it's been love. I love y'all. I go by the name of Drake. Thank you for having me.
We got to credit TMZ for that. We weren't trying to do that, but we do got to credit TMZ. Chris, the guy's a professional. He's a fucking. He's rich and he's also a professional.
I'm a little bit on the line with that, Lou.
You don't think the way he handled himself as a true professional?
He handles as a true professional, but I think he finish his set and then leave.
No. He did finish his set.
I think it was only one song.
No. That's not how
Do
residency
you know
works.
anything? I think it was.
No, it's not one song. He was. I guess he was doing it, but he wasn't. The crowd wasn't feeling him, so he was straight up. He goes, "Yo, if you want me to keep on rocking out, I'll rock out." But that's definitely not one song.
I got no problem with Drake. I think
Yo, Drake is phenomenal.
he's-
I used to hate him, but then I came around and said, "Yo, this kid is so talented."
Same way.
So talented. And if you listen to his lyrics, what he's talking about, the guys. But then again, I heard 40 writes a lot of his stuff. His right hand man. So.
yeah?
Yeah, no. That's what they were getting at him. What's the kid that was battling with
Meek
him?
Mill?
Not
No. You talking about Ace Hood?
No. The Clips. What's his name? Malice. It's Malice from the Clips.
Oh,
He dropped a song dissing him, and he was talking about how 40 writes all his stuff. Irregardless, like
Drake was the closer for the show, and it didn't seem like he finished it just because people was booing him.
See, that's the thing. I would like to know, first of all, how many songs he did. I think it was only one. And also, I think for some reason I read somewhere that, Frank Ocean, they
wanted Frank Ocean.
They wanted Frank Ocean.
But you know what it is? You can't knock. I remember hearing 50 Cent say one time that he was booked for a festival in Europe. And it was a bunch of white bands, rock bands, this and that. And it was like the person that was booking it had no fucking clue. So, all right, let me just throw 50 in it. You could be a talented musician, but if it's not the right
crowd.
venue, you're not going to rock the
but
crowd.
this is a hip-hop.
No, but
this
this
a hip-hop
is
festival.
Vegas. You get people from all over.
That's a-
And so if you're into Frank Ocean, that means you're into R&B. So they probably figure, oh, Drake does rap and R&B, you know. But
I don't know.
that's not what he's talking about right now.
I just think that first of all, he handled himself good. I would like there's a salsa festival that goes on in Puerto Rico every on March. That's what I'm about, Louis, and that's the problem with you. You don't represent your culture, whatever that is.
Chris,
Because we still don't know what the fuck that is.
did I tell you what I'm working on?
What you working on, Louis?
A Puerto Rico tattoo right here in the center of my chest.
If you do
The
that,
flag or the island?
if you do that, I'll cut.
Okoki. Okoki.
Frog.
Yo, Chris, when I do this, it's gonna go. With the UK written on top.
I'll cut that shit off.
Yo, you're violent.
I'll cut it off.
Fucking animal.
You cut it off and wear it as a mask.
I'll
You look like Hannibal
Like
Lecter.
the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
You look like 3 Hannibal Lecters.
Without going off topic.
Go ahead, go. I'm sorry.
In Puerto
I'm sorry.
Rico-
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
In
I'm
Puerto
sorry.
Rico, every March.
Chris, you're a
they-
professional. Way to bring it back.
Thank you. In Puerto Rico, there's a festival, El Día Nacional de la Salsa.
The National Day of Salsa. Go ahead, brother.
For some reason, that bothers me so much.
Did I do that?
Like it's right here. Like I got a knot right here. El Día
Chris,
Nacional.
you're not more Puerto Rican than
I'm
me, Chris.
way more Puerto Rican than you.
Chris.
And never in your life. Don't ever mention
want me to call my titi?
in
You
Puerto
want me to call
Rico.
my titi?
Call your titi whatever you want. Now your sister, she's at par with me. Your brother, they at par.
My
You
brother's past you, man.
get the fuck out of
My
here.
brother played. My brother played professional baseball
And
in
I
Puerto
played-
Rico.
and I
He
played-
played with Juan Gonzalez, Bernie Williams, fucking.
I played with Carlos Arroyo.
Chris. True story.
Oh, here we
Because your
go.
stories are fucking long.
No, it's not.
I used to play at 314, right?
Right there on 60th Street.
60th Street. Yeah, 60th Street. Probably was like a freshman, sophomore.
No, that's
Catalino.
11-2 school.
Catalino. Remember, he was a professional volleyball player back in the days
Yes.
in Puerto Rico.
Sunset Legend.
So it's a legend. And he played a little bit of basketball. He dabbled. Catalino offered me, he goes, yo, I'm taking a bunch of guys to Puerto Rico to try out for Superior. I want you to be there. My broke ass couldn't fucking get like four and change, whatever, to fly to Puerto Rico. I didn't get to go. But Chris, you would have known me. I would have been something big over there. No, that could have probably landed me in UMass. Maybe it wasn't Arroyo. No. What's his name?
I'm just saying.
Travieso. And what's the other one? There was 2 of them.
It was Travieso
And Padilla.
and Padilla.
You saying you could
I would have probably knocked one of them out. That would have been my spot. I would have been with John Calipari.
Now that the
And then he went to the Nets. Maybe I would have been with the Nets.
now that the comedy skit is over, let me go back to the reality of stuff.
You know, you're an asshole.
I'm listen.
You're a dream crusher. Because I was living that dream. I was going to call John Calipari in Kentucky. Maybe it can still happen, John. Go ahead, go.
What I'm saying is that in Puerto Rico, there's El Día Nacional de la Salsa. It's normally
The National Salsa Concert Day. Go ahead.
the National Day of Salsa.
There we go.
And so it normally happens, mid to late March.
Where does this take place, Chris?
And most of the time it's in an Irán Bithorn, Estadio Irán Bithorn, the
The
Major
baseball
League-
park?
baseball
That's
field.
not in Isla Verde, right?
No, that's in San Juan, Bayamon, in that area. So there we go, March. There we go. So what happens? Gilberto Santa Rosa, which I hope you guys know who the fuck he is.
Seen him 3 times.
Fuck, you get a pound for that.
Come on, man.
That gets you.
I seen him with Victor Manuel.
Now you get another pound.
Come on, man. I'm telling you, I'm more Puerto Rican than you think that I
Like, not
am.
only does he get a pound, but he pronounced it correctly.
It's with a Spanish accent.
I'm out of character right now. No, he's calling me out. I'm out of character.
So Gilberto Santa Rosa, first of all,
He's a legend, man.
From these times, Gilberto is my favorite. Of course, my favorite of all times is
Frankie Ruiz.
Hector Lavoe. Frankie Ruiz is in that thing, but Hector Lavoe is my favorite. But
What about my dad, Tito Nieves?
Tito Nieves is that I'm not too fond of him.
Why? You don't know talent.
He has a couple good songs. He's not.
Nah, he's good.
He's a New Yorker.
He's a New York Rican. That's why he hates him.
No, I don't hate New Yorkers. I'm a New Yorker.
Always
Of you. Whatever I say. So anyway, Gilberto singing. So, in el Día Nacional de la Salsa, we want, not we, because I'll listen to whatever. This motherfucker go out there and sing The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round, and I'm going to be there cheering because I love Gilberto Santa Rosa. But I guess the people wanted to hear his old classics, and he started singing he just had put out a new
project.
new project,
Yeah.
so he started singing that. And they started booing him. That was very disrespectful. You know what he did? You can boo me all you want.
He kept on singing.
I got 3 more songs.
Did he? But he won them over. Though.
And he sang his songs.
No, but he won them over.
At the end of the
Because
day,
he's smart enough to understand the crowd. That's his people. Drake does. This is a mix mosh. You don't know who's there because you're in Vegas.
Once-
you're Canadian.
yeah.
It's totally different. In Puerto Rico, I don't care. Those boos are probably lighthearted. Ah, boo. He knows, dude. You know who I am. I'm the poppy of this. Come on,
I'm
man.
just and so,
different circumstance, man.
is it?
It's a totally different circumstance. Drake is from Canada. He's in fucking Vegas, which is a vacation destination, and you get people from all over. And festivals are hard.
Drake's music is fucking international.
It is. You're
fuck
right.
Canada.
You're absolutely
So,
right.
I got.
But if I'm going down to my R&B shit, I don't want to hear no hip hop.
Like Frankie Ocean. You
No,
waiting
Yeah,
for
Frankie
Frankie
Ocean.
no, but see, that's the thing. That's not an R&B shit.
Frank Ocean is R&B.
No. The festival is not R&B shit.
It's everything. You could get a rock band. You could get everything.
Hold on. That Flognar dude, the Tyler the Creator, he's one of those new hip hop artists.
Yeah, but a festival you could get anybody. Though.
I know you can get anybody, but you know what, Will? For argument's sake,
look up the what do you call it? We call them the
schedule,
lineup.
the lineup. Look up the lineup for Flognar 2019.
And yo,
I know what I'm talking.
Chris, don't have a question. Yo,
Well, question what?
Willie Colon. You ever seen Willie? Oh, I took you to go see Willie Colon. You better give me fucking respect.
Yo.
With Fat Joe and Elvis
I
Crespo.
almost punched Fat Joe in the face that day.
Yo,
What?
Yo,
Yes.
Yo, because Chris's girl want to run up on Fat Joe for autograph.
Yeah, so I'm like,
So Joe almost
go ahead,
smacked
do
her,
what
told
you
her lean
got.
back.
Do what you gotta do. This nigga brought up as security. I'll punch you here, security.
It was a bunch of bloods. They're about to cut your girl off. I told my wife, I said, hey, we might want to fly. This is gonna get ugly. Chris is about to get knocked out.
Willie Colon was there. Here we go. Some of the guests include Solange.
See,
YG, rapper. Juice WRLD, rapper. Brockhampton, I don't know who the fuck he is.
Blood Orange, that's like some like alternative.
Her is a R&B.
See, so you
Daniel Caesar, I don't know.
Daniel Caesar's R&B.
FKK Twigs. What the fuck? FKA. What the fuck is that?
But Chris, a majority of the people you just
21 Savage, rapper.
Chris,
wait.
majority of the people you said are R&B though, Chris.
No, no. Hold on.
And many more, Chris.
Hold on.
Hold on. Daniel Caesar.
What? Okay. From this little.
Solange, that's 3.
I'm sorry, I'm blocking the thing, but I get emotional.
Juice WRLD, 4.
Count these people and tell me how many are hip hop artists.
I only see 21 Savage.
Juice WRLD's a rapper. YG is a rapper.
The problem is that we don't know most of the people. We don't know the internet.
I know.
We don't know
The Baby is a rapper.
Earl Sweatshirt. You don't know.
Yeah, he's a rapper from the hood.
You know him? He's a white guy from Minnesota.
I think I heard of him. But it's a mixture.
It's a lot of R&B though, Chris.
No, but it's a lot of hip hop too, Lou.
A lot of R&B.
You trying to okay the booing? No, it's not bad.
No, I'm not okay in the booing. What I'm trying to say, this doesn't affect.
But he's
Drake.
trying to say that if you expect Daniel, what's his name?
Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean.
Daniel Caesar, Frank Ocean, all
That's
those
all.
guys. Those are all R&B acts. So the way we don't know the lineup of the order they went. Maybe they started with rap, but they were finishing with R&B. So if you're
Tyler the Creator, rapper. Solange, MMA fighter. She fucked up.
Solange
Jay-Z.
is an R&B singer.
No, she fucked up Jay-Z in the
You know that's
in the
Beyonce's
elevator.
sister.
She fucked up Jay-Z in that MMA fighter.
Yo, that's good. That was good. I didn't get out. What the fuck is he talking about?
I had to repeat it a couple of times. You see
Yeah, no, it's alright. I'm a little slow.
This is the problem when you're not Puerto Rican.
I should never bought
But
the
you talking
box.
to me in English.
I should have never bought the box.
That's what you fucked up.
Yo.
See right here, look, see? These people, Mike G, I don't know, Choker, I don't know, Domo Genesis, Omar Apollo, I don't know. Jason Bay.
It was a mix, Chris. Let's just leave it like that. They
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. But you know, who the fuck doesn't know?
Drake.
Who doesn't know Drake? Drake got hits, and the song that he performed by the guy that invited him, which was Tyler the Creator, said that song is a motherfucking banger. And these fucking new millennials can't fucking appreciate that. Fuck you, bitches. And I'm not even a Drake fan.
That's aggressive right there. So.
Whoever booed Drake, fuck you.
Yo, you want me to buy you a ticket to Canada?
I go to Canada. I could drive to
No,
Canada.
you ever been to Canada?
Canada's beautiful.
Canada,
I love Canada.
I've had great
We actually got
experiences
in-laws.
out
We got family up there.
No, we are. Who has family out there?
Who has family?
Yo,
North Carolina.
The Bronx? Casamigos? No.
Yo.
Mexico, Tijuana?
I wish I would be in Mexico more often. That was good.
You know,
But
there's no way you went to
my
Mexico.
wife's family,
I figured
there's a
that much.
large Ecuadorian population in Canada, believe it or not.
Really?
Yo, and they're very in tune with music.
Really?
Big time.
What kind
Me?
of music? Rap?
Rap, Spanish.
La cucaracha, ya no puede caminar.
Caminar? He said Caminar?
I'm just fucking with them. No, I didn't even
No,
know.
but yeah.
I know you went to Lake, you go to
Oh,
Lake,
you
you
said
go to Lake George and stuff like that.
Lake George is not Canada, bro.
No, I know, but it's
a state.
one of
It's close. It's close.
Yeah, it's close, very close.
It's the first stop. No, but Canada is very nice. Willie.
I only been to Canada, to Niagara Falls, the Canada side though. Very beautiful.
You gambled out there?
Yes, I've gambled out there.
Do they have poker?
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
So what's the difference?
Canada's
between,
big in poker.
What's the
No,
difference
but
between
Niagara-
Canadian poker and American poker?
Honestly, I didn't see
They're not
much.
as aggressive, right?
It's
They're very passive.
They're very
people.
quieter. You get a lot of chit chat in over here, in our tables over here in the States, and over there it's a little bit more calm.
Subdued.
Yeah, a little bit more calm.
So there's no chances of the FBI rolling in over there. They
Not
can't-
at
They
all.
won't. They won't break up the action over there. Not like over here.
Funny story. Now that you mentioned the FBI. I'm playing in Bensonhurst.
Woo! Shout out my Italians.
La Familia. La Familia.
Costa Nostra.
La Cosa Nostra. So I'm playing a 5-5 game, and
Chris, excuse me, but how much do you have to buy in for a 5-5 game? More than 300, right?
yeah, minimum. I'll tell for a 5-5 game. I'll tell people to buy it for 500, just to be on the comfortable side.
And that's
You
why,
don't
because
wanna be
the pots. Yeah, that's the thing, right?
Listen, in a 5-5 game,
Is there a cap where they can't go in with too much?
No,
Do
no,
they
no.
do that?
No. There is a cap on like you
The
can't
minimum
go.
buy-in.
Yeah, you can't go in with $100. You understand what I'm saying? But I would suggest on a 5-5 game.
Hey Chris, tell our people what a 5-5 means.
5-5 game is in these poker games you got a mandatory blinds. So you got a small blind and a big blind. Normally the stakes go from 1-2, which is $1, $2, $1 small blind, $2 big blind. It goes to 2-5. It goes 5-5. It goes 5-10. And the biggest game I ever played was 10-25.
Cool.
Which is $10, $25.
You better go in with 1,000, right?
I had to go in with I went in with 2,500.
Now let me ask you.
Scared out of my.
I can imagine. Yeah, yeah.
Scared. I was.
Every decision is serious.
It was big.
And the scariest thing is the motherfucker across you. That's like change for him. So
Look,
he's just throwing chips.
you would
And you're making life decisions.
Yeah, I'm like-
Do we eat next week?
Believe it or not, it was. I went in with 25, but they put in another 2. The guy
Really?
that invited me, but it was
To back you?
To back me. He was a dealer there.
Hey, Chris, and these are house games that high?
It was Irv Gotti's game in the city.
Irv got a game. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're
You
going
used
back
to?
we're going back at least 7 years maybe. Big game.
Not gonna matter. Now, Mike, I'm sorry to throw you off because I know I'm asking you a lot of
No,
questions.
it's okay.
But I think they would benefit from this. So at a 5-5 game, is there a rake?
There is a rake.
And how much is that? $1?
Well, that's the thing that the rakes vary. Remember, this is a home game.
Okay.
This is not a casino. This is a home game. So in these home games, normally is 5 to 10% rake.
I'm sorry, wrong question. It wasn't a rate. Is there an ante? That's what I wanted to ask.
No ante.
And just so you guys know, the antes, it's additional.
Mandatory. It's a mandatory that everybody has to
to
put.
put, yeah,
To see the cards.
to get the actual.
To get
no, not even, right?
No, you're not even. You put
That's
the
just you
antes,
gotta put it even.
Yeah,
if
even if you fold.
Yeah.
But that makes ante makes. They do a lot of antes on tournaments because they create a lot of action.
Yeah.
You know, now instead of just $100 in a pot, you got $1,000 in a pot because everybody got to put $100, $50 in for the antes, or $25 in the
Oh,
antes.
it could go that high, really.
Yeah.
I thought antes were like on the low end, like $1,000.
No. For tournaments, remember it's
tournament,
different.
yeah.
Cash games, yeah, it could be.
No, which is nice. It's like $20.
Yeah, it's still exactly. So it makes so right off the bat, it's a 5-5 game. Let's just say you have three quarters. It's already $25 in the pot.
Exactly.
So if somebody's gonna raise, minimum raise is gonna be $75
Exactly.
because you gotta do three times the pot. So
And that's the rule of thumb, right?
that's basically that is depending if you got your favorite hand, pocket eights. You know,
If the grinder gets pocket eights and I raise 4 times the big blind, be careful. I'm coming heavy. So go back to your story about the Federales.
So, playing a 5-5 game with my familia and in Bensonhurst, and it was a good game. Like
A lot of action.
Mikey Red.
Mikey Red.
Shout out to Mikey Red. I don't know where he's
I
at.
hope he's doing well.
But if somebody knew how to run a game, it was fucking Mikey Red.
Oh, so he was running the game. He wasn't playing.
He was running the game. He sat down for a minute, and the thing with Mikey, I didn't like to play with Mikey Red because you couldn't get a good read on him, because he would come off as a loosey goosey player,
But then tighten up.
but then he would have the nuts, you know. So I
Chris,
remember.
Chris, one more question. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Who was the old man? The old man was funny. It was egg roll, but it was the old guy's game.
It was Joe.
That guy.
Joe. What's the fuck his name?
He had a cool nickname. I forgot his
Yeah,
name.
Joe. He had something. It was Joe something. Fuck, I forgot his name.
And where the fuck would we play? Was that a beauty salon?
No, that was like a.
Was
you
it
know,
corner?
you know, it's right next to my girl's house now.
It's right by the subway.
It's right under the subway.
Was it a beauty salon?
Nah,
It was a
it
beauty
used to
salon.
be one of those where these veterans meet up.
Oh, like
The Knights of Kingdom or
Knights
some shit.
of Columbus.
Knights of Columbus.
They-
Fuck Columbus, by the way.
So go ahead, Mikey Red sits down for a little bit. You can't. You don't want to play.
Mikey Red is running the game with Joe. What the fuck is his name? It was Joe. You're right.
Joe's
yeah.
a good guy, man.
Yeah, awesome guy. So, and I noticed that Mikey got an ankle bracelet on.
Which one? The
Mikey
Federale?
Red.
The Federale bracelets?
He had a
Or
bracelet
was it a
on.
Nike?
No, he had one of those bracelets that beep after you leave your yard.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck he was doing
He
there.
had to climb some fences.
So, funny you say that because that's what it ended up to be. So we're playing, chips are flying. I'm having a decent night, and all of a sudden, the fucking you hear, because remember, I don't know if you remember playing there.
Yeah, it was like right on the corner. Yeah.
It was 2 doors. It was the first door you get buzzed in, and then the second door. When
Oh no! You're talking about a different spot.
No,
You're
it's
talking
the
about
same
86th
spot.
Street where you got to
No.
They put a buzzard over there in the whole
It
spot.
wasn't a buzzard, but there was 2 doors
Oh,
before he
okay.
came in. When that first door busted, then everybody went. Mikey Red knew what the fuck was up. He fucking ran towards the backyard, and he was gone.
Are you kidding? Get the fuck out of here.
Feds come in.
You didn't follow him?
Nah. I was.
But they were looking for him.
I wasn't in shape back then.
Chris is like, I'll take the year. I'll take the year. Fuck it. Yo, that's some real shit right there. When you start like, nah, brother, I'll take the year.
It's only my second strike. I still got one more. So, no, but funny thing about these home games, the players don't get really penalized.
Is the guy that's hosting.
It's the guy that the person that gets fucked is the guy that has all the money in the pocket, and that was Joe D.
No, but if you're smart, you don't keep the money in your pocket. Keep
But
it in the box.
listen, he had the money in his pocket, and it was about he had about $8,000. I remember it was high
That
7,000.
is his name, Joe D.
I remember, you know.
Joey
sometimes-
D.
So, they put us all up on the fucking wall. They started asking us for ID, and you remember Ginger, the old lady Ginger. No, you gotta remember.
Oh no,
Ginger.
no, I heard stories about it, but I never got to play with her.
Ginger's a fucking gangster. She's like 80 years old. She gave her sister's ID.
No, they called on it.
No. They didn't call on it. The bitch is so old and senile. She forgot she gave her sister's ID. So they saying, Marilyn, his ID. Marilyn, mind you, she's the only woman on the fucking thing.
And she's not turning around.
Nobody's turning around. Oh! So shit is they give Joe D a pink slip. They take all the IDs, and luckily for me, because normally I normally go to these games just with cash in my pocket. I don't bring my wallet or nothing. I leave my wallet at home. That day,
That's
luckily
crazy.
for me,
You didn't have ID.
Yeah, I had ID though that day. Thank God I brought my wallet. Shit is feds come in, and Mikey Red is gone. Egg rolls up in the wall, and Joe D's up in the wall. We all up in the wall. There was about 4 guys playing gin. They were up on the wall too. And when they started asking for ID, we give them the IDs. Funny story, like I told you, Ginger gives her sister ID. I guess Ginger got priors or Ginger got warrants or something. She doesn't fucking know that they call Marilyn. And I think Joe D said, "Oh yeah, that's me." Grabs the ID,
Oh my
and
God.
they give Joe D a slip for, I think it was $7,800.
Are you serious?
They give him a slip, a pink slip, and you gotta go pick this money. You go pick it up. But see, that's how they get you. You go over there. Okay,
You gotta
$7,800.
pay tax on that.
You claim taxes on this, and that's how they get you.
Mm.
So Joe D just took the hit, gave us our money.
No,
back.
but he still made out. You don't gotta pay nobody.
Who don't gotta pay nobody?
He had to pay cats out.
Of course, he can. That's his game. The right thing to do is that.
No, that's the
If
right
he
thing.
wants to continue his game.
Yeah.
And it was a lucrative game. So yeah, let me pay these people out, and which we all got our money back. The buy-ins, everybody got their buy-ins back. And
Okay.
you know everything's on
Everything's
paper.
documented,
Everything's on
yeah.
paper.
Chris, who was the fucking Jewish bastard? CB cock and balls.
So Lottie.
That motherfucker. Hey Lottie, if I ever see you, you rap bastard. Chris, I'm having my best night there. First of all, I went to this fucking poker game 3 times, and I'm just not getting it. I'm not playing my hands right. Mind you, I'm starting, and I'm just trying to.
You grinding.
I'm grinding.
No,
before the
that
this
was
is way before
pre-grinding.
I was trying to find myself. So one night, Chris, my pocket 5s are winning. My 10s are winning. So I go in to hand with fucking cock and balls. I got jacks. C&B, cock and balls. So I got pocket jacks. And I got about $250. So I know this guy's very erratic.
Very loose.
So I push in a lot of chips at the beginning. I forget, maybe $100-something. He calls me pre-flop. Bullshit. My jacks are still monsters. I said, it's time to get paid. I push it all in, and I just sit back like this. And he's going, I don't know what to do. Fuck it, I'll call. Motherfucker had a king deuce. Next card is like a 3. River, a fucking king. And he takes it down and goes, oh, I can't believe I won. Yo, Chris, you know how demoralizing that shit is? I had to get up, take the train home, and just think about that hand all night. And at that point, I made a conscious effort. If I see this motherfucker again, I'm going to kill him. Fucking idiot.
Lottie.
But he had money. He had money to blow. He's a wild boy.
And I asked him one time.
What he did?
I don't know what he did, but these Jews, you know, they got money. They got old school money. I asked him, I said, yo, Lottie, but really? No, and I asked him about, I won the hand actually.
Oh, yeah?
The hand I asked him about, I said, why would you go in with that? He looks at me, he goes, Chris,
Yeah, I felt it.
to me, it's about the adrenaline.
Yeah.
I like when the cards flip. That's why he fucking do with a serious face. He told me he just likes
He likes the excitement.
The excitement when the cards flip. How fucking sickening is that? I'm over here playing my rent money, and this motherfucker just wants to pay $500 to see the cards flip.
But you know what? That tells us we shouldn't be there. That's real. And that was the last night I went there.
I kept going.
Cause
I kept going. Because at the end of the day, Lewis,
no, I know you like
I'm gonna skin. They're gonna get me one time. I'm gonna skin you 9.
Yeah.
Out of 10, I'm gonna get you 9.
But
You're gonna get me 1, and I'll take the loss.
Christ, but it hurts.
It hurts, but you gotta take.
Because you're playing it, I'm like, according to chapter 8, I push it all in right now. I'm pushing it in. This fucking guy's calling me just to find out information.
That's the thing about poker books, which you know I love poker books. But that's the thing about poker books, they don't teach you about other people. This is why Ace on the River, to me, you know, they talk about the Super System, Doyle Brunson, which is a good book.
Yeah.
But Ace on the River by Barry Greenstein, he hits on all levels of poker. He even hits at, listen, if you have somebody, if you're in a relationship, take her with you.
Yeah,
keep her, because you don't want to get sucked into the life. Mike Matusow, what I also have his book, Check Raising the Devil is his book. Made a whole bunch of millions. Squandered, blew it all off hookers, 8
He's
balls.
still living well though?
No. He's trying. He calmed down. You know about this. Sniffing 8 balls out of strippers' crack his ass.
Whoa,
You
Chris.
know, no, that's why he used
These
to.
are my millionaire dreams. we call that a Miami frostbite.
So, oh yes, I love it. So he it's funny because he lost all his millions. He lost because he got sucked into the $15,000 nights drinking and this and that, you know. But no, Barry Greenstein.
Barry's very by the book.
Yeah, and the thing he focused on psychology, and because all this has a play in poker, and that's one thing that most of the books don't teach us. They don't teach us when you deal with a guy like Lottie.
Yeah,
that's just
it's hard to play that guy though.
It's super hard to play, but you gotta play the stats.
Yeah.
You gotta go with the analytics. You gotta play with the
percentage. Numbers, yeah.
You know what? If you went with Jacks, you did the right thing.
Yeah, no, I did.
You got fun.
But it's hard telling yourself that on the way.
No, of course. And on the train,
it
takes forever.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Well, people, thank you for joining us for another episode of Breeze Shooters. Again, the support and love has been really overwhelming. Look out for a couple of videos that I will be putting up. Me and Chris playing one-on-one, and a special edition of Mukbang.
What?
Ooh.
What?
Oh, you didn't know I had the camera going.
I don't know if I like that.
Is that keto mukbang? Or?
But please subscribe to us on YouTube. Hit that little red button on the bottom. Subscribe is very easy. Tell a friend, and you could probably win some merch from the Breeze Shooters podcast. And with that being said, I'm going to let Chris take you out. Also, iHeart, Spotify Radio, and Podcast Addicts. Go ahead, Chris.
All right. Today, I'll leave you guys with this. While you can't change your past, you can change you could reframe it. Reframing isn't about lying to yourself, isn't about choosing to focus on a different aspect of an event. It's to shift your neurochemical response to it. Let that marinate.
Boom!
Let's go!
Breeze Shooters out.
We're out.
Let me see. Yo, who's the wrong? Oh shit!
That's a nice picture of him.